Alright, so I'm making a video about, specifically about the overheating issue that I had with my pipe. So when I would run my pipe, it would work great, and like water would be coming out of the exhaust, everything would seem great, and all the cooling lines were clear, and no matter what, it would always get insanely hot, sizzle water. Like I said, it melted the pads that I had in here that were turf. It melted through the heat tape and into the tank, so that's not good, obviously. So something was wrong, and everyone would always talk about this little hole here. Hopefully you can see that. I'll try to point at it here. Like this hole, there's a tiny hole inside of the pipe where water comes around the inside of the pipe and then spits into the expansion chamber to cool it more. So the stinger cools like the end of the pipe, and then the water goes into the water box, and then this small hole dumps water into the expansion chamber and cools the top of the pipe. So everyone always talks about how like this hole gets plugged on all of the Kaufman half pipes that are a one piece, and they bolt directly to this. There is no coupler. It's just like the pipe and the I guess the mount that goes to the pipe. It's all one piece. So everyone always talks about the hole inside the pipe getting plugged, but not many people run the first gen half pipes like this one. And right as I was taking this thing off, about to pretty much give up on it because I had no clue why it kept melting stuff, I was looking around on here and I found this little hole that seems to be the only cooling hole. And so I stuck some wire through it. It was like completely clogged, and I couldn't even really see it. I just noticed that it was like a little bit discolored. So I thought that there might be a hole there. So there doesn't appear to be any more holes. That is the only one. And that means that then the water can get through there, get into the pipe, and then up the hole through the chamber. And so I haven't actually gotten to ride it since then, but I wanted to make a video showing the hole because it's so small. And I actually posted about it, and a guy that is on the page also has one of these half pipes that he was about to throw on, and he didn't even notice his hole either because it was completely clogged too. So I think that it's kind of not talked about at all, really. When people have issues with running these half pipes, it's always either the gaskets or the hole in the inside of the expansion chamber. So that was a good find. Hopefully it all works out now. And I already made a short video about half pipe gaskets, so just make sure you get the correct gaskets that are specific to half pipes, because this gasket now has holes in it, where the stock one is just solid, no holes. So that's important to have. And then I guess kind of if you're having trouble with your half pipe, always check your gaskets first. You know, if you have a first gen, check the hole here, check the hole in the expansion chamber. Go through, have your line. I actually took my line off, but have like some cooling line on here like that. Put an air compressor to it. Blow through and disconnect the hose down here. Make sure that water comes out, or not water, I guess air. I mean, maybe a little bit of water come out. Make sure air comes out, and then this line here that goes out to the back, out to the pump, blow through that also. If air comes out there, then your cooling system is clear. And obviously you always want water coming out of the pisser, and you always want water coming out of the exhaust. So if you've got all that and it all checks out, then everything, your half pipe should be good to go. So anyone that may or may not be having problems with these first gen half pipes, that was hopefully my solution, and I'm sure I'll go over it again if it all works out in a future video.